What's up, guys? It's your boy back at you with another video. You get me? It's Sunday the 3rd, I think. Could be wrong. I'm just dragging this bag over because I basically went on a little car boot sale thing yesterday. But basically, if you watch yesterday's video, yesterday was Saturday, because I filmed like both these days. Basically, I set out with a budget of £40 for this weekend, £20 Saturday, £20 Sunday, but I basically have spent 50, and I'm leaving it at that. This morning, my son had a football game. Well, just gone. My son had a football game straight after the boot sale, so I literally got to the boot sale, spent half an hour there, spent this 25 quid I had left because I spent 25 yesterday, and this is what I got. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. I think like I did all right for the 25. I probably could have found other stuff, but this was like the first thing I come across which was even worth my time, because I literally be doing like 3-4 aisles and not picking anything up because it's just not in my niche of what I know. Because like I say, I'm trying to just get the stuff which I know is like guaranteed money for me, long story short. So this is what I got, and I'm gonna get it listed, and at the minute I'm listing 4 items a day. 2 on my hard goods account, 2 on my clothing account, because I'm running 2 accounts. Before I was kind of focusing more on my clothing account, but now I feel like the hard goods is good as well, so just focus on both and see where we can push it. That may change, that may not. We'll just see how this naturally goes, because I ain't looking to make like fucking 10 million a year on eBay or anything like that. So I could make a nice profit, a nice yearly income on eBay, just like doing a bit of both, and then reinvest whatever money I make in other realms, you get me? Or we just niche down even more so in the future if I want to take it further. But anyway, yeah, so I'll show you what I got for this 25 quid, and yeah, turn the camera on. So basically, I got this bag of stuff, you get me? Now, let's just hope it's all working. So I spent 25 quid and I got like 3 Nintendo Wii's and a fucking Sega something, Mega Drive basically. So 3 Wii's, Sega Mega Drive, which is dirty as hell. I'll be surprised if this shit works, but anyway, I'm going to sell it as parts. I'm going to clean it up and that and sell it as parts, or working, whatever, because I'm not sure if any of this works. I might be able to test the Wii's if the wires are here. I don't think all the wires are here, or I might have some Wii stuff, because I do sell a lot of Wii's, so we'll see, you get me? But anyway, I thought this was it's a funny story really, because this Sega was just out, and this old guy was looking at it. He was clearly a reseller, because he was talking to his brethren about, oh, if it had the power pack and this and that. And then there's a bag right next to it full of this Wii stuff, which I quickly like went in, just mooching. To be fair, I was trying to stay close in case they decided to allow the Sega, and I was going to see how much it was worth. Anyway, they like saw me looking in the bag, and they was mumbling amongst themselves, like saying like, oh, there's Wii stuff there, you get me? And basically they asked how much this Sega was, and the guy wanted a tenner, which, to be fair, even for a tenner, like, you could still not double your money, but you could still make 8 quid. So they was like, oh yeah, good luck, mate, like, because they thought that price was too high. But there was only 2 of these Nintendos in the bag, yeah, with all this stuff. And then I looked in the bag next to it, and then there was this one, which made it free. And I asked the guy how much for the bundle, and he said, oh, 20 quid for all of it. You get me? And 10 quid for that, so that's 30. And I obviously said, throw this in for a bluey, and I'll take all this. Make sure I got all the pads. These are all official Nintendo things. So these are a tenner together. We've got the fucking thing, maybe a little bit more, 10 to 15 for that. This I priced up in parts. To sell this as parts, it's worth like 22-23 quid. These are probably worth £15 each if they're working. If I sell these nunchucks in sets of 2, there'll be one odd one out, maybe 1 set of 2 and 1 set of 3 or something like that. Like, I'll probably get tenner each, basically. They're worth about 4 or 5 quid for one of these, I think. These random charger packs that was tangled in here. Don't know if they'll be worth anything, but I can try. And this, I'll bundle. Yeah, and this is probably worth 4 or 5 quid as well, so let's just put these on the lower end. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, let's say 80 there. And this we'll throw in with one of them, which we won't change the price. This is just some random thing which can get dashed. So say if we turn all this into 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. If we turn all this into 80 quid, minus the 25 we paid for it, that's like 70, 60, £55 minus all the shipping. Let's say 40 quid. Minus some fees. Let's say if we sell all this, it's 30 quid. It's not a lot of money, to be honest with you. Hopefully we'll make more. I probably will make a little bit more, but not much more. Probably more like 40 quid I'll make off all this. But like 25 to 40 quid would be good, I guess. You get me? Some random shit in the bottom of this bag. Some fucking... Oh, this could be something. Well, it's just like a little HDMI to Wii adapter. Come in handy. And then we got some fucking magnesium bicarbonate something with malic acid, you get me? Madness. So make sure my children don't get that. But basically guys, that's what I got, and I had to limit myself. I've still got money in the eBay account, but I'm like basically humble oneself this weekend. Let's just ride into the next week and just let's just do things properly, basically. You know what I mean? There's no rush. There is a rush, but I've got to play it smart. If I wanna be out of the game, like out of the fucking matrix, out of the slave system, I've got to play this smart. So this is me playing it smart. Grab some shit I know that sells. If it's all fucked, I don't know. Like this ain't. To be fair, this isn't a mad flip to me. But it was just wasn't even so much a safe one. I don't know what I was playing at, to be fair. But I'll make profit off it, so that's what I'm playing at, you get me? Just a rush thing, you know what I mean? Because that 64 looks like, no, that, not 64, that Mega Drive looks like it's got fucking vomit on it or something. So, basically guys, that's that. I'll list my 4 items today. Oh, I don't know if, I think I did a video of this yesterday. It must have been the video, but I still got this Guitar Hero to list. I listed the dongle. The dongle I listed for £13.50, which isn't a lot, but like I say, we're keeping all the money in the business, so every penny counts. And I've still got these 2 Sergio Tacchini hats to list, which isn't like the best of brands, but I've got some. Yeah, Sergio Tacchini isn't the best of brands at all. Like, to be honest, I don't think I've ever sold anything of it. I've only ever like got these hats. Yeah, but it's got a couple watches on. One of them has. I listed that at $20.99, but that was the better one. All the others I've got listed at $18.99. So I'm gonna probably list this plain green one at like $18.99, maybe less. And this the cooler one over there at the back with the blue one, maybe list that at like $20.99 and just see where it fucking goes. You get me? I've got these Kangol chinos up here, which I want to iron them because they're a bit creased. So I've got 2 clothing items for today. I can probably list these tomorrow because tomorrow's Monday and there isn't a boot sale on Monday, and I've got work tomorrow. So I've got today and tomorrow's listings. Tuesday's listings might be a push. I'll have hard goods, but on Tuesday I'm gonna be out of clothing items unless I've got like some returns which have come back which I can relist. Which I don't like to do that, but technically it counts because they've been unlisted whilst they've been sold in it, so that is technically a listing. Worst case scenario, Tuesday I'll just lick TK Maxx one time, get my 2 clothing items for that day. But basically, I've got to get 2 listings on each account every day throughout this whole month. I expect some hiccups, but I want to push it off at all costs. The only time I can have a hiccup is if like there's a good reason for it, like Like, well, there should be no good reason for it. The money should compile now. So, that's that. Basically, just take our time and do things proper. You get me? And I can get some shelving and that in here, which I've been talking about since the beginning of days. You know what I mean? But other than that, guys, I appreciate everyone who rolled through. If you got any advice on this stuff, to be fair, I'm not going to be able to test the Wii, I don't think, because I think I sold all my Wiis. Let me just check, actually. I've still got a bunch of Wii stuff down here. You see all these freaking... Because stuff does sell for me. Yeah, me, but sells a little slow at times. You gotta get the price right. So, other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all. Get this shit done now. I'll see y'all in the next one. Probably tomorrow or the next day. But other than that, yeah, we out. Check out man's Empire below. You get me?